बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
वालेकुम सलाम।
ਕੀ ਹਾਲ ਹੈ?
ਵਧੀਆ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਤੂੰ ਬੰਦ ਕਰ ਯਾਸੀਨ ਕੈਮਰਾ ਲੈ ਜਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਕਰਨ ਲੱਗੇ ਹਾਂ ਹੋਰ ਸੁਣਾਓ ਫਿਰ ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ ਕੋਠੇ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਂਦੇ
अभी सुनाती हूँ। Okay, so just tell us what is the difference between academic and general IELTS training?
Okay, general training IELTS.
Training
Okay,
IELTS.
academic and general training IELTS. All right, just tell you.
And also tell us about where do we use it?
Okay, where do we use academic IELTS? Where do we use general training IELTS? Before we proceed, there's a little joke in my mind. I asked one of my students in IELTS speaking, I asked him a question about neighbors. So I said, how often do you see your neighbors? And he said, I see my neighbors every evening from my rooftop. Kanjar look ke vekhda si. Okay, so how often you see your neighbors? Hun ki karan daiye, aaj machine lagaiye inna ne. Something like that, okay?
Although it's a very simple question,
Yeah.
but people want
Want to know? Yeah, exactly. People want to know. Listen up. Academic IELTS is for academic studies. Very, very simple.
For study purpose.
AC IELTS is for study purpose, general training. Now, general training IELTS is for non-study purpose. You're not going to study, right? But this is for non-study purpose like immigration.
Okay.
You want to apply for immigration. For that, you need general training IELTS. But sometimes, even for jobs, you need academic IELTS. For example, nurses. When nurses want to go to another country, they have to take academic IELTS. At times, doctors, they have to take academic
job
IELTS.
also we
For
need
job,
academic.
it depends.
Okay.
It depends on the nature of the job, what job it is. So they will tell you whether it is academic or general training. But otherwise, academic IELTS is for education and general training IELTS is for immigration.
Okay, so one more question. Can we use academic as for immigration purpose?
and
If we
general
go
training
there for
IELTS for
studies,
academic.
then
Very
suddenly
good
we
question.
change our plan.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
can we?
Okay, I'll tell you. This is very, very good question. It's quite important. Academic IELTS can be used or it is acceptable for immigration and for
Okay,
education.
okay.
They accept it. Whereas general training IELTS cannot be used for education purpose, but we have one exception to the rule. You know Canada. In Canada, we've got a scheme that is SDS, Student Direct Stream. In Student Direct Stream, you have to pay, I think, 10,000 Canadian dollars into their account before you go there. And then there is the quick process of visa and all that. We call it Student Direct Stream.
Okay.
For Student Direct Stream at present, because of the situation related to COVID-19, they accept general training IELTS for education as well.
Okay.
They have just started this.
Sir, one more thing. If we go there, like for general training, after general training.
Okay.
See, after that we have to complete our study.
Right.
Then we need to do again.
Exactly.
IELTS academic.
It depends now. I tell you, listen. Whenever students go to Canada, their main purpose is to settle there. First, they complete their degree, they've got academic IELTS. Right after that, they apply for a postgraduate work permit. Right? So when they apply for that, they don't need any IELTS for postgraduate work permit, and the next 2 years they are there. Now in total, they are there for 4 years when they make up their mind for immigration. And when they apply for immigration, now they need general training IELTS, and most of the time they need 7 each, 8777 and all that. Now what do the students do? They actually do not work out their English language. They do not work on their English language, and 4 years they just do the jobs and all that, and when they have to take IELTS test again, they are in trouble. So each student has to take IELTS twice. First time in their home country for education, academic IELTS, and once they reach there, then they have to take general training IELTS when they apply for immigration.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, now let's go.
After the immigration, we have to do again academic.
No, we don't need to do any
Yeah.
IELTS then. Now you completed your
Yeah.
education, you got the immigration, now you don't need to do take IELTS. Now your Javak will take IELTS test, okay? Yeah. Your children will take IELTS test after that. Why not? Yeah. Okay. You see, your children will have Canadian mummy. Canadian mummy, yeah, exactly. So anyways, now what's the difference? This is where we use academic as well as general training IELTS. Number one, speaking is same. In academic IELTS and in general training IELTS, speaking is same. Pattern, test, mechanism, marking criteria, speaking is same. Listening is also same. Exactly, what a shame, huh? Listening is also same. Listening and speaking, they are same. Now let's talk about reading module. In reading module, the type of questions that we have in academic, we have the same type of questions in general training, no difference at all. Same, true, false, not given, notes completion, sentence completion and all that, but the passages are different. In academic IELTS, we have one long passage in part 1, section 1. In general training IELTS, we have 2 short passages in part 1. In academic IELTS, we have one long passage in part 2. In general training IELTS, we have 2 short passages in part 2. In academic IELTS, we've got one long passage in part 3. In general training IELTS, now part 3 of academic IELTS and reading and part 3 of general training IELTS reading, they are same. There is a long passage in general training IELTS also with the questions, and you got to go through it.
Is there any difference between the topics?
Topics are always different. Because I told you in academic IELTS, we've got topics based on science, technology, research, innovation, botany, zoology, blah, blah, blah. In general training IELTS, the topics are based on social needs, how to apply for visa, how to cross the border. Right, then there are like part 3 is almost same in academic and general training. In part 3, sometimes they talk about a bridge, how it was made, sometimes about the life of zebras and all that, okay. So this is reading. And by the way, in the length of passages in academic and general training, that is also different. In academic, passages are long, very, very long. In general training, part 1 passages are short. Part 2 passages are short. Part 3, yes, passage is long.
So general training is quite easy.
Not quite. Don't use the word quite. Use the word somewhat. Somewhat easier than academic IELTS. Now, but there is one thing. You'll be surprised to know. The marking criteria is different.
Really?
Exactly. In academic IELTS, if you have academic IELTS reading module, if you have 30 correct answers, band score 7. Whereas in general training IELTS, with 30 correct answers, your band score is 6. Yeah, that's the difference. And students say, why we have this thing? But this is how it is. So in order to score 7 band, in general training IELTS, you need 34 correct answers. In academic IELTS, you only need 30 correct answers. So this is the difference. Now, shall we talk about writing?
Yeah, please.
The good news is writing task 2 is same. Yes, essay writing. Essay writing is same for academic and general training. But if they conduct academic and general training test, but the topics are different. When they are conducting full IELTS test, full means academic with general training. So there they give essay writing topics. So topics can be different as well. Now, task 1 is different. Academic writing task 1 is report writing. They give you some graphic information, you write a report on that. They give you some maps, you got to write a report on that. Or they give you some process diagrams and you got to write a report on that. On the other hand, general training writing task 1 is letter writing. Because general training is for general purpose, they expect you that you got to write the letters there and all that. So general training writing task 1 is letter writing. Otherwise, marking criteria is same for IELTS writing. Now we don't have any difference here like reading. Marking criteria is same. Letter writing is equal to 3 band and essay writing is equal to 6 band. So this is the difference between academic and general training IELTS.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, if you like this video, hit the like button.
And there is another thing. Well guys, you can give us some suggestions. If you want me to make some more videos on different topics, definitely you can comment on the videos, and Shumaila reads the comments, I read the comments myself. We answer your comments as well. We delete some comments also, you know, obnoxious comments and all that. Yeah, sometimes there is the virus. There is the virus and we have to delete those viral comments. Yeah, there is no person, that's the bot behind those comments, so got to just do that as well. So I also teach IELTS online. If you wish to join my online IELTS classes, these classes are live classes, not the recorded lessons that I will send you. Here you go, another one, another one. No, live classes. My WhatsApp number is given. You can contact me for that. Asad Yaqub truly wishes you all the best, along with Shumaila Nazim. Yeah, I wish you all the best as well.
Thank you.
Take good care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz.